after that she was leaning over from the passenger seat in the van and steering the wheel, eyes locked on the highway, smiling with nervous excitement. It was special to me because I remember my own dad letting me steer too when I was young. A funny memory that I have is after I had my accident, and I'd been in the hospital for a few months, and Kelly arranged a surprise birthday party for me. Rachel was 5 years old. As we were making our way down the hall of the hospital, with Rachel by my side, Rachel looked up to me with a big smile and said, "Dad, you're gonna be so happy. All of your friends are down here." Rachel hasn't always been the outgoing, confident, and independent young lady that you've all grown to love. Before she was 12 or so, you couldn't get her to talk to someone that she didn't know. If you tried to introduce her, she'd hide behind you and stare at the ground, refusing to make eye contact. At home afterwards, I tell her that she can't do that. That it's important to talk, get to know new people. And I talked about the importance of a first impression. Those pep talks didn't help. So one day I told her we're gonna work on communication. And I had a tennis ball. And I told her that we were gonna play a game. Hold on. I have a prop.
I'm recording.
Oh, I'm sorry. I told her we're going to play a game. The goal of the game with the tennis ball would be to get the tennis ball into the other person's hand. But the only way you could do that is to say something that would cause the other person to respond and pass the tennis ball back to you. I started the game out. "Hi, Rachel. How was your day?" And I passed Rachel the tennis ball. "Dad, this is stupid." We laughed, but it didn't take very long before we were passing the tennis ball back and forth over and over again. As she grew up, her determination and will for accomplishing new things grew as she explored art and sports and singing and learned to play several musical instruments. And that has always amazed me about her because I can't play anything. Another favorite memory was that Rachel growing up, she always loved to watch me play video games. Her favorite was Resident Evil in the dark with the creepy sounds, and the monsters jumping out. Later in high school, she got interested in videography and filmmaking and participated in a few 48-hour film festivals, which I was so proud of. Who would have thought back then that she'd be on YouTube and Instagram inspiring thousands of people by sharing her life with Sarah in front of a camera? Then college came. I must have cried for weeks when she left home for Iowa State. It's tough being a parent and seeing the most precious thing in your life move away. And then the reality of an empty bedroom hits you for the first time. The feeling of helplessness when you know that you can't be there to protect them anymore. And all you can do is pray for God to be there when they go out and discover the world on their own. It was around this time when Rachel came out to us and her public relationship with Sarah began. Over the years, I've gotten closer to Sarah and have learned more and more about her. She's got a big heart, is always willing to help others. She comes across as quiet, but only until you get to know her. She has a great sense of humor. She's passionate, determined beyond her years, and incredibly brilliant. I have to brag about the Business Insider writing an article featuring how freaking awesome is that? Seriously. I have to brag about the Business Insider writing an article
Again.
featuring the unconventional way that she's blazed into the computer and crypto world. Sometimes it's good just to admit when someone else is smarter than you. And frankly, she's got me beat. We have a few things in common, one of which is our interest in cryptocurrency. Sometimes I catch myself hoping that she doesn't know that I have no idea what she's talking about. And my brain can't keep up with the wealth of crypto and computer knowledge she has. So to Rachel and Sarah, since you've been together, you've had personal battles that you've overcome, a lockdown due to a worldwide pandemic. You've moved back and forth. You've juggled multiple businesses, managed friendships across the country, adventured across the world multiple times, and have been by each other's side the whole way. Your love for each other has inspired myself and many others. But I know that if you can make it through all of that, the love and support of your family and friends, plus the love you both have for each other, is an equation for a long, successful, and loving life together, and the sky's the limit. Now, if you could all raise your glasses to Sarah and Rachel Benson.